recently I did an unboxing of the Lucky Color fish finder, portable fish finder. Well, I've gone through the instructions and now I know how to set it up. So I'm going to make a supplement video showing that. So let's get started. Before I get too far along, there's a strap that can go on this, and in the lower right hand corner you just slide this string through there and you can loop it on, and this clicks on. And I suppose you can put that around your wrist with this little slide, or wear it around your neck, I guess, so you don't lose it. The next part that I discovered in the manual is that between your float and your sensor you need between 8 and 9 inches, and that's between the bottom of the float and the top of the sensor, and obviously it wasn't that way being packaged. So right there's 8 inches. I'll go just a little more. That's about 8.5 inches. And now to get that to stay, there is a little rubber piece in there that's supposed to hold it, but I could still pull it back and forth. So what I determined is a little zip tie, a small one. If I hook this around there, it'll definitely hold it tight. So that's what I'm going to do. Now that can't go any further. Okay, first thing you'll do is turn the unit on, pressing this button for about 1 second. And then it needs to set for about 1 second. Then you push and hold the setup button down for approximately 3 seconds. Then you'll see up in this corner, the top left. Okay, and then you can toggle across to each different field. I'll go back to the first one. This is sensitivity, so then you would push enter. And when you push enter, you can see I'm pushing enter each time, and it increases that sensitivity. Once it gets all the way to the largest, then it goes back to the smallest amount. So I'll leave it on the largest so you can see it better. Then go to the next field, push the setup button, and this is the automatic power saver, on or off. Automatic power saver, it'll shut off after 5 minutes of not being used. The next one is the audio, or the sound. If a fish supposedly swims by, you can turn that off or back on. Next is the backlight, whether it's lit, on, or off. It recommends that during the day you shut it off. And then you're back to the beginning. Again, that's sensitivity. Next is the power saver. It'll shut it off automatically. Next is whether or not you want an audible sound if it indicates that movement under the water, supposedly a fish going by. And the backlight. So then if I push the setup button again, or just wait a few seconds, I guess, you can see the backlight went off and you're all set. To turn it off, push and hold the power button for 3 seconds. Shuts off completely. Okay, I'm going to turn the power back on, and then I actually want to have the backlight stay on. So we're going to go over to backlight and push the enter button, and then to the right of that you can see a battery. That's your battery power indicator. Then to the far right, the 3 dashes, that should tell you the depth. And I have it set for feet. You can also set it for meters. And the other thing, let me go to the sample mode, which I have to shut it off. Okay, now I'm going to hold it down for, I think it's 6 seconds. And this is the simulation mode. and you're going to get the beeping because it indicates the fish. The motion of the fish doesn't tell you that that is the direction the fish are going. It's just telling you that there are fish in that area. And the level, if you look to the far right, that bar gives you the depth of the fish. You can see the 492, that's supposedly the depth of the water in this simulation. So what you have to do is each of those square blocks from the top down is 10 foot of depth of water. So that'll give you an idea. Right now the upper fish are 30 and 40 feet below the surface. The indicators on the bottom also, they're not actually giving you the location of the items. They're just telling you that there is something at the bottom of the lake or river, whatever you're in, that indicates there is a shelter on the bottom or plants, whatever the indication is. Let me shut the audio off on this. Okay, I'm going to go back in the simulation mode without the audible tone signing. So now it shouldn't make that sound. And the direction the fish are going, that is not accurate. That's just the length of time and the most recent signal. So if you have fish following one behind the other, the fish to the right is the most recent reading. And as they move to the left, it's just time has gone by in the sequence of things. So don't think that that indicates that is the direction of travel of the fish. It is not. And I think that's it for now. And hopefully I will take this out on a pond or some body of water to see how it actually works.